Hi guys, it's Raya from Capricorn Vibes Only. So in today's reading, I'm going to do an analysis of Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. This was a request from a viewer. So they had dated in 2012 and they split in January 2013. Okay, let's get into the breakdown. So she is a sun in Sagittarius and he is a sun in Aquarius. So sun in Sagittarius are known for being very optimistic and adventurous, right? She seeks excitement and enjoys exploring new ideas and experiences. She is also very independent and values her freedom and appreciates partners who understand and support her need for autonomy. She's also very straightforward in her communication and also very honest. Harry is a sun in Aquarius and he's known for being innovative thinker, and he has a lot of intellectual curiosity. I mean, as you can see with his fashion and his music, he loves to do things that are different. He likes to engage in stimulating conversation and exploring new concepts. He's also a very independent thinker, just like Taylor is, and he values independence and is also a very independent thinker. They both appreciate each other because they respect their personal need and their personal space. He also has a very strong sense of social justice and humanitarian work, so he might be involved in causes that align with his desire to make positive impact on the world. When it comes to their compatibility, there is an intellectual connection. Both of them are intellectually inclined signs. They're engaged in deep and meaningful conversations, and they like to explore wide ranges of topics together. They also share a very adventurous spirit, and they like to be open and being also very unconventional with each other. However, there was and is challenges within the relationship. Sagittarius can be very straightforward communication, which can also clash with Aquarius' more detached and objective approach. So Aquarians at times can be very emotionally detached, while Sagittarius seeks warmth and emotional connections, which may need a lot more reassurance from Aquarius about their commitment. Let's get into their moon sign. She is a moon in Cancer, and moon in Cancers are deeply sensitive and intuitive. She is very attuned to her emotions and her feelings that are around them. She also has a very nurturing instinct, so she likes to nurture her friends and her loved ones and create a sense of emotional security. She also has or believes in a very strong family values and bonds, and she seeks closeness and often forms strong bonds with her family members, and her friends become her family. He is a moon in Libra, and Libra moons are driven by a need for harmony and balance in the relationships. He often goes to great lengths to avoid conflict, but he also seeks compromises a lot. He's also very charming, and he presents himself as being very diplomatic, and he's really good with creating a pleasant and aesthetically pleasing atmosphere. Libra moons thrive in social settings and they enjoy connecting with others. And he's the type that appreciates his partners that have a give and take dynamics of relationships. In regards to compatibility, they are very emotionally compatible with each other. They like to create harmony within the relationships, even though it may be in different ways. Cancer likes to seek nurturing and emotional closeness, while Libra likes to have balance and compromise. Her natural nurturing instincts align really well with his desire to be supportive and caring, and she provides the emotional security that he craves. However, there are challenges. So he likes to weigh his options a lot, which may clash with her emotional decisiveness. So she's much more decisive when it comes to maybe making decisions, and he's more of weighing his options. Also, his desire for balance may have resulted in him suppressing his true feelings, and she may need much more reassurance about how he felt about her. Let's move on to Venus. They're both Venus and Aquarius. So they're both very independent, highly independent, and they appreciate freedom and space from their partner. They are both very much intellectually stimulating. They like stimulating conversations, innovative ideas, and shared interests, which is essential for both of them. They also are very unconventional when it comes to their relationships or when it comes to approaches of love. They also value friendship as a foundation for their romantic connections. So I'm sure they built themselves a really good friendship before they started dating. So both of them seek partners who are not only lovers, but also friends. They have such an intellectual bond. They have mutual independence. They're both very open-minded with each other. They're friendship-based, but there are challenges, or there was challenges within this relationship. So Venus and Aquarius individuals, they struggle with expressing their emotions in a traditional or openly affectionate manner. And both of them may find ways to communicate, but it might have been really difficult to express it and express their emotional needs to each other. And also, while they both find a huge need and desire for independence, maybe that independence kind of pulled them apart because they were both super independent and they needed to find some type of balance within the relationship that's still drawn them together with each other. So Venus and Aquarius individuals, they may also resist conforming to traditional relationship expectations. So if society or family or whoever pressures them to form a certain relationship or to get married or whatever, they actually challenge that and they break away because they don't want to live life according to other people's values or others people's expectations, and they may have been pressured to that. All right, third time's the charm, guys. I'm gonna have to pause this in between because this is gonna be the third time I'm recording this, and didn't save twice. All right, so I first started with Taylor and how she feels about Harry. Both of them, I'm going to let you guys know, both of them are really not thinking about each other when it comes to emotions or love emotions, because they're both in separate relationships. I know Harry is now dating someone named Taylor Russell. If you guys want me to do a reading on them, please let me know in the comment box below. But I'm just going to do this so you can see the cards. Now, I got a page of Pentacles and a page of Wands when it came to Taylor's feelings towards Harry, which means she thinks about him periodically, sporadically, and it's always good feelings, but they're feelings like, okay, been there, done that. He was a notch in my belt. He was a checklist. I really had a great time with him, but I know this relationship can't lead to anything more. With him, in regards to Taylor, he learned a lot with his relationship with her and how to express himself. And I feel like he really respects her, because I also got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles represents someone who's very ambitious and also very independent. And he knows that she's a very independent person. And he respects her craft, he respects her talents, and he respects her as a person. So yeah, I want to say all that first before I can't record this. Let's start with Taylor and how she feels about Harry. Let's see what I get this time. The Queen of Cups and the Strength card. She has a lot of love for him. I feel like she doesn't have any regrets with this relationship. The Magician card. She knows how talented he is too. She knows that he can do a lot of things. He's young. He's just magical. But he creates his own reality. Like I feel like with him, she probably met her match when it came to like his talents, his creativity, his uniqueness, and she really respected that. But again, it's more of like a lot of respect, but no more love, right? Now I got the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so this relationship knew they both needed to end this relationship. Maybe it's met its course. Maybe there was just too much emotional disagreements. Now they're both Wands, so I feel like there might have been a lot of passion. I did say in my first recording before I did not record, I feel like there was a lot of physical chemistry, and that physical chemistry can also kind of be explosive, right? Especially when there's a lot of intensity between the two of them. So I feel like their relationship could have been very explosive at times. Maybe when they argued, maybe when they expressed themselves, maybe he wasn't expressing himself enough, or maybe in the way that she needed. So I feel like their communication style was what set them apart from each other. All right, let's see how Harry feels about Taylor. I got one card, the 8 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Swords. Ooh, that's intense. I didn't get that last time. The Sun Okay, that's good. How does he feel about her? And the King of Wands. You know what? I think when they first broke up, that might have caused some conflict, mental conflicts. But he also feels really good when he thinks about her. He had a fun time with her. A lot of passion. They had a lot of drive. I mean, this is on paper and even just aesthetically how they both look. This is like a power couple, right? Like, not for nothing, but Taylor really picks guys who are really great when it comes to bringing out her energy. Like, she's very supportive, and I feel like he appreciates that about her. He appreciated what she brought to the table and how supportive that she was of him, his career, his passion, just him being himself. And that, I think that aligns with a lot in her chart, especially with a lot of the Capricorn. Like, she breaks conventional norms a lot, and she likes that. She likes that about her partners. But I feel like sometimes that may have been a little bit too much in the relationship. Maybe it was just too unconventional when it came to emotions or their communication style, right? All right, so I'm going to just finish this. All right, the question is, will there be a reconciliation? Now, two times when I recorded, no. There's going to be no reconciliation, but the reconciliation that I did see was that there will be a collaboration, like a creative collaboration between the two of them. I mean, they're both super talented, and they have a lot to bring to the table. And I feel like they can do, of course, amazing things individually, right? But if they do a project together, that would be amazing. All right, so let's just do, will there be, oh my God, my cards. Will there be a reconciliation, a romantic reconciliation? Okay, so I got the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, and I say no, but the only collaboration, the 4 of Wands, is like a celebration card. So I feel like that's going to be a project. Let's just do one more. Will there be a let's do 2 more. Will there be a reconciliation? The Queen of Wands. That's a beautiful card. I love this deck. And then the 7 of Wands. So again, I'm still getting the same. There will be a reconciliation when it comes to a project, or saying really positive things about her in public, or doing something that shines her light and his light, but nothing romantic. I don't see anything romantic, but more of like a creative pursuit. Yeah, because like the Wands here, the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Wands tends to be their fire energy, right? And that's, for me, tends to be something creative, something that's passionate, something that they both would want to bring to the world, and they're going to do it together. All right, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. If you have any other suggestions, and I know I have some requests that I'm going to be doing, just please bear with me. But anyways, thanks guys. Have a good one.